Your Credence podcast episode. Episode?
9?
No, 10.
Part
We're in the
2?
double digits. And if you remember from last week, this is a continuation. We're not doing the goofy stuff. We're getting to business this time.
Yeah. No goof.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Nice guy.
We're mean. We're angry.
Fighting machine.
We're gonna abide all laws.
Discussion is favorite DC Comics characters. And I think we got to lay some criteria here. Are we talking about these across all media, or are we talking
comics
specific to comics?
Just movies comics. Could be another. I would even consider cartoon. Maybe cartoon and movie in one or something like that.
Yeah.
And we can do like comic characters this time. So how we want to do this? I kind of think it's unfair because most of my favorite characters are in the Batman lore.
Yeah.
And you're going to be the same way.
Too.
I'm going to, I don't know. How should we start this?
It's
Batman's the easy choice. It's the easy choice. It's almost
like you take Bat Family and separate it from everything else because, I mean, like you do, for example, do I like Superman? Yes. Do I like all the members of the Bat Family? Pretty much. So then it's like, who do I like better? Superman or this random character in the Bat Family? Yeah, at this point, the Bat Family has gotten...
It's getting out of hand. It's a little too much.
So I guess, do you want to do this as like favorite list, tier list, ranking, or do you just want to talk about them kind of randomly?
Actually, let's see. Let me see what kind of tier lists they have. This is just a tier list channel.
We could talk about favorite heroes, favorite villains, favorite non-powered characters.
Oh man, okay. Yeah, I'd have to have some Batman prep time for that. I think if we just talk about in general, I think we should be good. Why would it sort by popular? I'm looking for something specific.
We don't have to.
I'm getting clowned on, dude. I'm getting trashed by this website. I'm trying to find... Dude, what is the... Okay, the tier list website is the worst thing ever. Sometimes you can find what you want. It's like NFL, One Piece, Pokemon, and then you have baddest furries, definitive cartoon hotties. Dude. Would you eat them Pokemon edition?
Yeah. What? What kind of sicko is making these things?
No, we got to do that one sometime. I'm going to bookmark that one. The Would You Eat Them Pokemon edition, that is. Not the furries. We're going to do that one sometime. If you want to. If you don't want to, we don't have to do that, but I think it'd be funny. Dude, I can't find what I'm looking for. This is horrible. Well, I'm going to show the audience. Yeah, what is going on? Featured categories. Where's the superheroes?
Probably going to have to, like, fast forward through a lot of this. Hey, there was a thing that said DC up there.
DC? You saw it? Oh, sweet.
There it is.
I don't have to fast forward. Ryan loves this.
Yeah.
Our viewer. DC characters are labeled. 252 of them. This has to be it. Oh, yeah. Look, they're labeled. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay, I need to get on here and do mine.
Man. Dude, there's some crazy picks here that I have no idea who these are. And they're not even using their hero names. Why are they doing that? Like, who is for Static Shock, they put Virgil Hawkins instead of Static Shock.
Bro, you're
This guy's a nerd. They put his government name in here.
All right. Look this up. So it's called tierlist.com?
Yeah. I'll send you the link real quick. I'll pop that in the...
I don't even remember what was involved in setting up sharing my screen. But...
Well, yeah, that's going to be complicated if we do that.
Oh, well, don't worry about it then.
So, there's a lot of characters that I don't even remember that are on this list. And I wish that they had them as their superhero names instead of their goofy aha identities.
I'll pull it up so I can follow.
Yeah, because you might have to help me out here for some of these.
Oh, did you put it in the...
Yeah, I popped it in there. Dude.
The site, yeah.
Oh, it's broken. Why is the website broken? Refresh. Go back.
And yeah, some of these are deep cuts.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to skip some of these.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, there's just a Bat Family one too.
So, are we just talking about some of the ones that we really like, or are we gonna go through and rank all
Yeah,
these? What? These have got, like, Carmine Falcone on
yeah, like
here,
what
like,
is
that
going on with
I'm
this?
thinking, like, superheroes and stuff,
Yeah, these
mob
are
boss.
these are a little.
Yeah, this goes
This
pretty
is
deep.
this is a great list, but it's very like they don't have their hero names. Eel O'Brien, Plastic Man. I don't know, Nathan. I think we should just talk about the characters we like.
Let's do that, man.
All right, Slade Wilson. We're gonna start with him.
We're gonna
Love
start with
Slade Wilson.
Deathstroke, okay.
He's
Yeah, I love Deathstroke,
he's so
probably my
cool.
favorite villain.
He's of course in Batman, Teen Titans, Green Arrow. He's a
Yeah.
fiend to a lot of characters, and he's also I feel like one of the more formidable foes because of his fighting prowess and his intellect.
Yeah,
He's
and
a genius. He uses what
everything's
90% of his brain or something crazy.
yeah, super enhanced everything.
Yep.
Yeah, Deathstroke is definitely one of my favorite. I mean, honestly, Deathstroke in a lot of ways is probably my favorite villain in any
He's so
superhero
cool.
universe. I mean, the design is the coolest design. And then, like, if you grew up watching the old Teen Titans show, I mean, they couldn't have made Slade any cooler, more intimidating, than they did in that show, and just played him up as such
He's
the bad guy,
very scary in that show, actually.
Yeah.
So
I mean, one of my all-time favorite episodes of any superhero media is the Teen Titans episode in season 3, I believe it is, Haunted.
mhm.
So, at that point, Slade is dead, and yet Robin keeps seeing Slade everywhere, and it's getting more and more out of hand. No one else sees him but Robin, and so the rest of the Teen Titans start to think Robin's crazy. What's going on? He's been pushing himself too hard. He ends up getting more and more manic. And finally, what ends up these realization ends up being that a toxin was on Slade's mask. And when Robin was going through Slade's stuff, trying to, find a lead or whatever on him, even though he was dead, that he was exposed to the neurotoxin. And uh, that makes him start seeing Slade everywhere. And one of the things that was so cool about that episode, which I love everything about the episode, but is that Cyborg tells the others at the end of the episode that someone had to have activated the toxin from outside the tower. And so at that point, to you, Slade is dead, and they never follow back up with that. They never tell you how it happened. Was it Wintergreen? Was it when Slade was resurrected by Trigon and it just way before that? You never know. And it's just so mysterious. And the whole episode is great. Everything about Slade and the Teen Titans show is great. Anyway, I really wanted to see Deathstroke and Batman fight. And the best part of the Justice League movie was the post-credit scene where
Dude.
Deathstroke shows up, and I
Yeah.
lost it. I was, like, totally nerding out in the theater
That
when I saw
costume looks
Deathstroke.
awesome
Yeah,
too.
and then just totally nothing. We'll never get a payoff on.
I know the Titan show was just horrific,
Yeah.
but he was actually really good in that show. They had Slade and Jericho. I think we've talked about this before. Rose Wilson was a big part of it, but like the guy they picked for Slade was like perfect. Like it was like exactly what you would expect for Slade to act like and do and be. Very formidable foe in that as well. There's a new comic out. I haven't read the first issue. I think I let you borrow. I might even have a copy of it. This is one of the variant covers I picked up, by the way. But dude, they restarted the Deathstroke, the Terminator, series. So excited about that. He was like my go-to, the Arkham Origins version of him in Injustice.
Yes,
I love
dude.
that design.
Both Deathstrokes in the original Injustice game were
There's 3.
completely overpowered. Oh, okay. So, well, yeah, is it the Teen Titans one? Those
Actually
are
4. There was the Teen Titans
yeah,
one, there was the
the
Regime
Regime,
one, there was the
the
default one that was silver,
the,
and then there was the Arkham Origins one. Because the Regime one was the one that was mask off, eye patch on, the bronze one.
yeah. Yeah, I mainly used the silver default one, and he had the sword flip, and he was awesome. And then I also used the Arkham Origins one a lot.
Dude, the Arkham Origins one, I had like max elite. He was like my go-to. He was impossibly good.
Yeah, you had to do like it was one of those things where you had like a month to get to a certain
Yep.
level to get him. And you and I were both just like grinding on that phone game so hard and we both got it and yeah,
Man,
and that was one of the best like that was a phone game and it was one of the games that I put the
that was
most hours in
one
my
of the
entire
best
life.
games that I've played as a
And
mobile
I had a
game.
4 GB iPhone and I
Dude,
had to like delete
same.
everything off my
It
phone
was
every time
draining
you had to
battery
update it.
constantly. I couldn't play it on the bus.
What was weird was, like, I had a bunch of really ranked up gold characters in that game, but what I ended up doing the best with was, like, my silver level team, and it was that Deathstroke, one of the Green Lanterns, and then for some reason it would let you I don't know if it was an average or whatever, but, it would let you put a gold character on the team, I think,
Mm.
and I used the New 52
Oh yeah,
Nightwing, I think. And so I was just tearing up silver level, but
man.
yeah, don't have it anymore, obviously. But
All right, I picked.
oh yeah, that Red Hood
It's so good,
Deathstroke one, like talk about the coolest cover, like putting the two of them together like that.
dude. And Red Hood. I don't really like
Great.
Jason Todd before, but they've kind of made him more of like a mentor kind of character, and I like that a lot more than when he's kind of rogue.
Yeah.
Red Hood
So
is also just one of my absolute favorites. But
yeah.
I'll let you pick your next one first, and then we can
Well, I want to
circle
talk
back.
about Red Hood too. The so uh I am one of the few people apparently who liked Jason Todd as Robin.
Really,
And by the way,
dude.
little factoid for everyone. When they did the voting, so when Jason Todd was killed, if you don't know, that was put to a vote by the fans. They were allowed to call in and decide if Jason Todd was going to live or not. Well, that he actually the votes were there for Jason Todd to live. What ended up happening was there was one guy who hated Jason Todd so much, he rigged up some kind of phone dialing system, and this was the '80s, that called in enough to edge out the real votes. And so he single-handedly killed Jason Todd. But anyway, totally changed the trajectory of DC Comics after that. But I also like him better as Red Hood, and I also like him better when he has a positive relationship with Batman and
Yes,
the Bat family and is playing a mentor role as a traumatized but good character rather than the oh I'm an outlaw, oh I don't get along with Batman, oh I'm killing people. You like and that wears thin really quickly having the bad relationship between Batman and Red Hood. It doesn't take long at all for that to get old. And so I like him a lot better as actually like a heroic character,
something
this anti-hero.
something I want to add to that. Usually, everyone else is like close with Batman. Red Hood's not. But in the White Knight series, what I did not like at all is that everyone is just against Batman, right? Like Dick Grayson, um, what's her name? uh,
Barbara.
Barbara Gordon. They're all just like out to get Batman, but Jason Todd's still like kind of with him, right? Still staying with him through all of it. And there was this spin-off series that I read. It was only 2 issues. And it's about Jason mentoring this girl who wants to be Robin. And it was really good. Like I really like when Jason Todd's in the mentor kind of role. Using his past experiences to kind of like shed light on things and like, you know, like he has a sense of like, you guys shouldn't be doing this. This is not safe for you. And he has concern for these people because he doesn't want them to get hurt too. But yeah, I really like that when they write him that way.
Yeah, I totally.
Also,
Yeah, he has far and away one of the coolest character designs in all of.
has the helmet,
And
the Red Hood kind of symbolizing the Red Hood gang. Of course,
and
direct
I
reference.
like the design. The best design to me is that on the far right on the top row. Like,
Oh yeah.
I did not like when they did the redo thing with the hood and the half mask.
No, I don't like that either.
I don't like when the mask has like a nose and a mouth,
No,
and
that's
I don't like
nasty.
that. So, but yeah, and I
This
love,
is
yeah, love comics where Red Hood has a positive relationship and they're working together and stuff. Like, I like that way better, and I wish they would just keep that
Yep, I agree.
instead of a constant drama in the Bat family. But
Yeah.
comics where you get to see the family interact together positively, any of the members. I love those comics. But anyway,
I might even add to that. I like the ones as well where there is some kind of challenge of someone new coming into the Bat family, someone acting arrogant, and then everyone working things out together. Kind of like what happened in the Rebirth Batman Beyond comic with Damian,
yeah,
where he got kind of jealous.
and
I
then they
really used
work.
to hate Damian, but Damian has
Yeah.
super good character development. He really grew on me.
Yeah, I felt exactly the same way, and I am not totally up on my DC Comics anymore because it's been a few years since I was reading anything, but I felt exactly the same way. At first, I hated Damian, then I loved Damian, and then they kinda undid a lot of what. So they built all this character development and repaired the relationship between Bruce and Damian and all the other members of the Bat family. And then they kind of just tore it all up again and had him like run off on his own again and be bad for a while. And I don't like that. I don't like when you have character development and then you go and undo everything you just did. But uh overall I like Damian. He gets a little annoying sometimes, but yeah, I think he's a pretty good character.
What Robin is in the new Batman and Robin comic?
I
Because
haven't even read it.
all of I haven't read it yet, but every cover that I see for this looks really cool. I have one cover for this comic where Robin's standing on the front and he's holding his glove, like putting his glove on, and you can tell that they use like a picture from Persona 5 of Joker as a reference. But they all have this like really striking colored background and then a dynamic pose of Batman and Robin on the front usually as the variant. They look really cool. But yeah, Damian's cool, of course. Terry McGinnis. It's
Yeah.
probably my top 5. I really like Batman Beyond a lot. As a kid, I kind of found it boring, but I've always been interested in the sci-fi kind of future thing going on. Um, and as long as you can get over the unsettling teeth through the mask, um,
Dude, I love Batman Beyond.
dude, he's so cool. I like some of the new designs they've been doing for toys lately for him. That's more of a tech thing instead of being like molded to his face, kind of like this. Um,
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, if you ask me who is the best Bat family member, like who do I like the best? It's
ooh,
Terry
this one's
McGinnis.
cool. Look at that.
And his design is awesome, and we both agree on this. The Batman Beyond comics, even though there have been several different series of them, are the most consistently good comics.
Mhm.
Like, I have not read a single Batman Beyond run that I didn't like.
They're also
It
extremely concise most of the time, never overstay their welcome, usually get canceled before they end.
yeah,
I think
and they'll be so good and then get canceled, and then
the new 50
sometimes
Rebirth one. That's what it was. Rebirth got canceled like what 52 in or something like that, 55. But
so
usually they don't
frustrating.
even make it that far. I think after that, the longest one, Batman Neo year was like 6 issues, 5 issues, something like that. And then there's a Batman Static Beyond right now, and that one's I think supposed to be like 5 or 6 total issues. So
Yeah, it's sad to me that he never has. I mean, Batman Beyond is popular, but you know what I mean? It's never caught on as,
right,
like, being one of the major characters and getting a consistent comic line
and
because I think he's awesome.
I think it
I love
would
his
have if that
comics.
movie had come out that they scrapped. Did you ever see
Yeah,
that?
that made no sense to not do that. That would
Because
have done really
with
well and would have made the character more popular.
Spider-Man, Spider-Verse being so popular at the time, these keyframes looked so visually interesting. Uh,
I mean, it's the perfect setting for that.
yeah, I think they had some big money on the table that they just really missed out on because they didn't do that. I think it would have caught on. It was the perfect time for that to happen.
Well, and Terry McGinnis to me is so much more consistently nice and
Yes,
kind and appreciative to Bruce and not constantly having this, "Oh, I'm a victim,"
he's
you
very
know?
scrappy. He comes from a bad situation, but he also like is very stoic, learns lessons. He's very appreciative. You know, when he needs help, he doesn't want help at first, kind of like Bruce. There's a lot of parallels between him and Batman from the original Batman the Animated Series, but they use that as a way to build the character development and like Batman teaches Terry the things that he, had struggles with and it makes him become a better Batman overall.
Yes, he actually learns
Yes.
from Bruce. He
Yes.
doesn't whine constantly.
His
He doesn't
brother does.
constantly. Yeah, his brother's
His
awful.
Do you remember that one time in the Rebirth comic when they just flat out had Batman kill his brother? Do you remember that? It was like towards the end of it,
Oh,
like
yeah, I think I remember something about that.
someone implanted something in Batman's head or something like that, and he killed Terry's brother, and they had to go back into the past to stop it from
Yeah,
happening and Booster Gold. It was very out of character. Like it was super bizarre. You could tell that they were just like because it was like the final 3 comic issues before they canceled it. And you could tell that they were just like scrambling to come up with something quick that was like shocking to try to like
they're
build
like, "Everyone hates
attraction to
this
this
kid,"
again.
anyway.
So yeah, that was messed up.
But, yeah, I mean, overwhelmingly positive. I would say I agree, Terry McGinnis is definitely top 5 for me. I would say he's my favorite Bat family member other than Batman.
Hmm.
So,
Now Nathan, I know you love Azrael.
no. Do
You
not.
don't love Catholic Batman,
No, I don't.
dude. Man, I still haven't read that Curse of the White Knight. I'm very curious about it because like I don't usually like Azrael that much in his own series or like anything mainline, but when they do a spin-off, for some reason they make him super cool. So I'm very curious about it because his design looks really neat in that one. And he was really neat in the Tales from the Dark Multiverse, Dark Knight Returns. So, or not Dark Knight Returns. What am I trying to say? What was he
Dark
in?
Knight's Metal?
No, the one of the original ones he was in briefly. Is a mare.
Oh, one of the. Oh, are you talking about Nightfall? You're talking
Nightfall.
like
Yes,
original
Nightfall.
stuff.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was confused about what you were talking
Yeah,
about.
from his appearance in the Dark Multiverse version of Nightfall was really cool. And then his outfit, Azrael Curse. He looks really cool in Curse of the White Knight on the comics covers. There it is. Yeah, I really like this design where it's more like muted. But again, not usually a big fan of him. He's a little strange. But yeah, that
Well,
looks
another
so cool.
family member we both love is Cassandra Cain.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot.
And I would say she's probably third or fourth for me in the Bat family.
She's very independent too. Like she's not usually with them. Usually doing her own thing, usually pretty self-contained stories. Has a lot of family drama going on, as one does.
I love her character.
Have you read any of the new one yet?
No.
Dude,
I
oh,
need
it's so
to.
good. It's so good. I've only
Keep
read
being
the
too
first
busy.
like 4 issues or something, so I haven't gotten far enough to get out of the first arc, but like it feels like I don't know, like you know how her original run was more very dark, kind of dramatic. This one kind of has a happy medium where it's very dark, but it feels modern. It feels like anything you would have read during Rebirth. Kind of like anytime, what am I trying to say? Never in Batman Beyond Rebirth when Damian fought Terry during that arc. Kind of has that kind of feel to it, just throughout. I don't know.
I always like her and Bruce's relationship. They seem to have a really good.
Yes.
Someone finally treated her with kindness, after all she's been through, and they kind of understand each other well because they're similar in a lot of ways.
I don't,
I also have always really liked her not barely speaking. I think that's a cool
yeah,
character trait.
along with that, I like the mask. Like I like how the mask has the
Dude, yeah.
stitches to look like a zipper or something like it. It's very cool.
Her
It's very like,
Batgirl costume is top level Batgirl for
and it's
sure.
the eyes are like very shadowed sometimes, but then they pop out like a Spider-Man suit sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very well
love her.
designed. Super cool. This is one of the variant covers for the new series, and I think it looks cool. There's a lot of cool variant covers for the new series. Um, I just haven't gotten a single one of them because none of our local comic shops are getting this series. I keep having to go to like random places to find it. It's getting a little frustrating. And the issues are like months apart. Like usually it's like 2 months or something between issues, right? These are like one released in December and the next is releasing in like May. Like it's sporadic
Well,
at
that should
best.
make it easy to keep up with.
I guess, but then, I think one of them released early too. So you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Man, if this was released when I was collecting those stupid Funko Pops. Oh, they had the Signal. I don't really care about the Signal. I don't really care
Yeah.
about Stephanie Brown. Not a big fan.
Yeah, she's to me one of the most overused.
A little
I
forced.
I really feel like they could just basically get rid of her.
Yeah.
I
I
kind of feel the same way about a few of the characters. I mean,
anymore I don't think Tim Drake is very
no.
used.
Yeah, I was about to say like he's the worst Robin
Yeah.
and he's just totally unremarkable and
Tim Drake's
annoying.
best appearance is in Injustice.
Yeah, and the longer the comic run has gone, the more he's basically just turned into a jerk.
Yeah.
And I
And he
I
doesn't show
really
up very often when he does show up. He's just there to, like, instigate.
yeah, I could be perfectly happy with both of them going away. I feel the same way about Batwoman.
Mhm.
Like, why and she's not in it a lot, but I don't need her. Uh, I'm kind of the way with the Signal, and not because he's a jerk, but just we don't need that.
No, it's just another
And
character. They just keep adding more characters just to
yeah,
add more characters. It's like, I
Batwing,
don't know about
like
that.
like why do we have all these guys? There's
Who was
another one.
Batwing? Yeah, dude, I forgot all about him. But his suit is so cool.
Yeah, it's suit is
But,
cool. There's
like,
another
he is
character
completely
that I'm trying to think
unnecessary.
of.
He was kind
Well,
of just like I think he was just kind of a thing where they were like, let's experiment with the Batman Beyond formula again. And
another one that I would take some heat about saying this. So I'm not saying I would want you to get rid of the character. I'm saying I find the character very annoying. And that is Barbara Gordon.
dude,
She annoys me all the time. She's very arrogant. She's very hot-headed. She constantly argues with and thinks she knows better than everyone else, especially
she's really
Bruce.
annoying in Batman Beyond comics when she becomes
Yeah.
commissioner.
Oh, yeah. So annoying. And
Just the
it's like you
worst.
were Batgirl for this all this time, and now your city's gone to pot,
Yes.
and yet you're going to persecute Terry all the time for being Batman. And just she's such a jerk.
I will
So
say she was good in what was the 2016 one, like Batgirl of
Burnside,
Burnside? Yeah, I did like that one. All right, I liked the new take on the character. Since then, has been every single one has been like, oh, we hate Batman.
yeah,
Okay,
it's just like
then
they
don't
have
deal with him. Like,
done that story to death for years. Just like, okay, we get it. You hate him. Move on. Like
yep,
it just. How about we have a Bat family of people who do like Batman, and then all of you who hate him go do your own
nah.
thing in another city? Like,
Let's just blame it all on Batman. It's like you have a city full of these lunatics, like
and you're
hundreds of random enemies for Batman, right? And you're like, yeah, let's be mad at the one guy who's trying to take care of this. What?
and none of us would have any of this stuff or any of these
No.
skills or anything if it wasn't for him.
Well, that's not true.
But
That's not true. They'd learn it themselves, obviously.
yeah,
Man, honestly, I think this episode could just be Batman related character.
yeah.
I
I
don't
mean, and
think
we're
we
not
need to
even
talk
done with
about anyone else
all
yet.
the other characters. Well, like one thing that I have enjoyed, and I'm not up on everything because I quit reading, but I have viewed the transition of Catwoman from villain to uh periodic Bat family member as
Mhm.
a positive.
Yes.
I think that's a very good role for her to play. There's a comic that I've read on YouTube, which I think it might be an actual comic, but I don't know. Wayne Family Adventures.
Yes.
And the way they handle her in that is really good of like she's there every now and then and like if something's really wrong with Bruce, they call her and she shows up and is there to support him and all this kind of stuff. And I think that's a really cool role for her to play. And I think it's a lot better than her being the, oh, I steal stuff villain all the time. I mean, there was a place for that, but we've done that for 80 years and they've built this relationship. So I think it's better for her to play more the hero
I
figure.
agree. They did it again in Absolute Batman. And also look how cool the suit is. Like she has this like bubble helmet thing going on too. And she has a P90 for some reason and a cattail. And the cattail is like a bandolier of bullets. It's
Okay.
awesome. So I'm a really big fan of that. Um but yeah, I really cool. Oh, also another thing, the mask from the Absolute Batman one is one of Black Mask's mind
Mm.
control helmets.
So
So
is she mind controlled?
unclear.
Yeah, I haven't read any of the absolute. I have not read any
I
new
sent
stuff from
issue
DC in
one
a
with
few
you.
years.
I think the first 5 issues are the first arc. If you wanted to try it, you may not like it. You may like it.
Yeah, I need to
It's
check
very
that.
fantastical in its nature, and it's meant to be something super just extra. It's not dark like Dark Knight's Metal was. It's more like fun, like how exciting can we make this? How almost it's almost like a more extreme version of the 2004 The Batman cartoon where they redesigned characters and made them different. They keep a lot of their things. Like Batman still doesn't kill people, but he does have a bat symbol on his chest that turns into an axe. So, you know,
I mean, hey,
it's pretty awesome. Like there's some crazy things.
than that.
I think they just announced Robin in this, and it's the Robin. Like there's more than like all of the Bat family Robins have mechs for some reason. It's crazy. Like you never know what's gonna happen.
I like when people call Batman the Batman. That's
Yes,
cool.
I agree. I like that one meme where they here's Jason Todd's suit. He just has this like gigantic mech suit for some reason. Here's the Robins. They're like a team. They haven't actually been in an issue yet. I think that's the next issue is going to be them. But what was it? Oh yeah, there was a meme where it was like a picture of Jeff Bezos, and they were like, he looks like a Batman villain or a Batman villain henchman who would go, "Look out, it's the Bat."
Yeah.
But now he's kind of looking like Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
I always
Lex
liked
Luthor.
how he said that. Lex Luthor.
That the voice on the Injustice game.
But no, I'm talking about in the Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor. Luthor. Kevin Conroy did a
Yeah, dude. The best.
excellent job. The best.
Absolute best superhero voice actor ever.
Let's see who else we got. We got our whole rogues gallery for Batman.
We've gone through.
Dude, Killer Moth.
You're like my favorite.
I like the Lego version of Killer Moth. I always loved that. Any of the other variants of him. In Teen Titans, he was way too creepy. Phantasm's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, there's some dude. The court. I guess we could talk about the Court of Owls too, if you want to, sometime, or now or whenever. But like, dude, that was such a cool.
Man, that's a throwback to.
Did you? There's so many like interesting characters they put into this picture. We have like Calendar Man down here, but we still have like Mothman up here, and like, I think I saw the Mad Hatter. Kite Man's over here for some reason.
Batmite.
Dude, I hate Batmite.
The real villain.
I hate Batmite.
Yeah, I hate.
There's Solomon Grundy born on a Monday. The Pharaoh. There's some crazy deep cuts on that one. He does have his typical ones though, in a lot of these. I do find it interesting how many of these show Puppet Master. That is not Batman's rogue gallery. That's the Fantastic Four in that picture.
Fantastic Four part
did
of
fight
Batman's
Batman.
rogues gallery.
Yeah. I guess everyone is after this last comic. Man. Dude, we could do like an episode where we talk about like the different Batman suits over the years, especially with the new Lego. Have you seen the new Lego Batman game coming out?
Yeah.
It has there was a new preview recently that had like every suit from every comic. They were pulling deep cuts of like random Commissioner Gordon appearances. I was like, wow. Someone who was very passionate about this worked on this game.
You want to know one of the suits that I think is really cool?
What?
I cannot remember. I would know it if I saw it. So there was a run of they made an animated movie of this comic and had a similar scene in it.
Mhm.
But the Batman Superman comic where
Oh,
Supergirl crashes in Gotham and they don't know who she is, anything like that. Okay, well, there's a scene where she takes his submarine from when she crashes. He comes out of the water and he has this like breathing mask on to be able to breathe underwater. It is the coolest looking Batman costume. And he looks so intense wading out of the water like that.
how old was
I
this
like,
one?
see if I can find this.
It wasn't like that, like, '06 kinda era Batman Superman comic. That was the Batman versus Superman one that I'm thinking of. You're thinking of the Batman/Superman one, right? Not the one that had the Superman logo in the middle?
Yeah, I'm getting so confused.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job of separating those, because
There
this is the
cover.
last one that I remember reading was this specific Batman Superman one where they put the Superman logo just in the middle of the bat symbol.
Get up. I think I can just.
Dude, I looked up Firefly and I just looked up the Bug, not the DC character.
Eh.
I think Firefly is cool in the Batman animated series. I like his design a lot. But yeah, dude, anyone that has like a helmet like this, I usually like the design. I've never noticed just how stupid it looks like from a side view though. Like usually you see him in a more dynamic pose in the cartoon. But man, he kind of looks dumb. He looks more like a wasp or something than that. I don't know about that. That's a pretty exhaustive list of primary Bat Family characters, other than I think an
Yeah, I mean,
obvious
we
one
were
that we
supposed to
missed
be
was Dick
talking.
Grayson.
Well, I mean, we didn't mention him.
Dude, he's awesome. Most of the time.
Yeah, I
Nightwing
have
used to be
mixed
my
feelings.
favorite.
Yeah, okay, I have mixed feelings about Dick Grayson, and that's because sometimes, like you said, Dick Grayson used to be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the Teen Titans Robin. He's the original Robin. Nightwing used to be really cool and fun, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I hate Batman," all the time. And it's just and he's so whiny now. It
Yes.
just it
Sometimes. It depends
yeah.
on what you're reading for some reason.
And
Also,
I was reading the Nightwing Rebirth comic for a while, and I eventually got to be
ugh.
like, I don't really like him in this.
What the heck is
But
this? Why is there
yeah,
a Nightwing butt comic? What
people
is
are like
that?
obsessed with that, which is another
That's
thing. Like, I don't
nasty.
need that.
No.
Like,
I was just trying to see if there's a recent comic of him, because it seems like every time I go to the comic store, they're continuing the run that originally started with him. It's like, why are we still doing this? Yeah, I don't see it. It's hard to search their website too. Oh, we should have just come here for our stuff.
I mean, if we're
Dude,
talking all Bat family members, obviously Alfred is
Alfred is prime. Dude, Alfred is so cool in the absolute Batman thing. He's still like British special ops, and he's sent to Gotham to like see what's going on, because like the whole story's a little bit different. They don't want to do the typical thing. And it starts out from his perspective observing Batman and how he's dealing with people, and the British special ops are like, don't mess with him, don't do anything with him. You're after these villains right now. And you just kind of see him become more intrigued and try to like get in talks with him to like help him with stuff. And then they start warming up to each other. It's
that's an
very
interesting
cool.
take.
Yeah. But at first, they don't want anything to do with each other because they're doing their own thing. Very, very weird. Man, I don't know. Like, Nightwing is pretty cool most of the time. Like I said,
Yeah.
there's just sometimes, like, again, White Knight was horrible. Like, they just hate him for some reason.
Yeah, like Basically, for me, Nightwing can be awesome or he can be a loser.
Yeah, he's a good
That's
leader character a lot of the time. He's very good at being independent. I like him when he's a stand-in for Batman, when Batman's gone doing
I was
something with
about to
Justice
say
League.
that.
I don't like how many pictures of him in a swimsuit there are for some reason on the image page, so
Yeah,
I'm not gonna keep
people are weird.
scrolling. Dude, did they ever show who Red X actually was?
Never in the series. I know
Okay.
that you said they brought him into the comics, and I've
Yeah,
not read
and
that,
I saw
so
something where they had him as Jason Todd at one point.
yeah, and that was the theory for the show was that
Yeah,
he Jason Todd, which I I think that's probably the most likely out of what I've seen proposed, but
I think
I
that's
don't really
accurate. The
yeah, I mean, I would lean towards him being Jason Todd if he was going to be anyone specific.
I'm also not gonna look up who he is because I want to be surprised if I ever
Oh, yeah,
see a
I don't
comic
wanna
book.
know.
Yeah. I think it's cooler when characters are mysterious. I preferred before Boba Fett was talking about what was it he said, like a bantha or whatever. Just don't have them be goofy.
Yeah,
Have some
no,
cool
not
characters
everybody needs
without
to be.
taking their mask off.
You wanna know one thing? Same vein there from the original Teen Titans show. The last episode Red X is in is when they're doing that race, and he has Robin's briefcase, and
Oh
Robin
yeah,
really wants it back because
dude.
whatever is in it is really important,
That
and they
drop kick he
never
does.
they never let you see what's in the briefcase, and to this day, I want to know what's in the briefcase, but he shows it to the other members of the
Dude,
Titans,
I'll
but
see if I can find a gif of it. This maneuver that he pulls, where he
in the
jumps off the
movie,
building and
yeah,
does the
dude.
thing with the knee.
Trouble in Tokyo is awesome.
There's also there was a different scene. The one with the briefcase. I think he straight up takes the briefcase and like jumps off a building and like slams it at someone. And it's like Batman did not teach him to do that.
Robin is brutal in Teen Titans, and I love it. I love how much he is clearly like, he came from Batman. He's trying so hard to be his own guy, but he also is obsessive like
Yes, and
Batman.
he's
He's
trying to
clearly
prove his
so
chops too. Like
influenced.
he's very again trying to honor Batman, trying to do his own thing, trying to prove that he's worthy of the mantle. Right? Super cool.
It's my favorite depiction of Dick Grayson is the Teen Titans show.
Yeah, I I I think he's really cool in that show, but he does get annoying sometimes.
He can be,
But
like, when he gets too competitive.
he's also a kid, so like
Yeah, I mean, I love that. I love that Robin and that he's a good leader.
yeah, I agree. He's very serious. Um,
And I love that he, like, never takes his mask off. I
yes,
love that part of the show where they're all in character, like, all the time.
yep.
I mean,
The
so this
Teen
was supposed
Titans,
to be a favorite DC Comics characters, and it really turned into favorite Bat Family episode
yeah,
and
yep.
Deathstroke.
I'll even do honorary mention Rose Wilson. Gone but not forgotten. Deathstroke still cooler, but I do like the idea where they're like, oh yeah, there's a Bat family. Well, Slade also has a family, and they're also equally
The
as
Slade family.
evil. I like when they bring Rose Wilson around sometimes as a good guy, but she can't break the whole past of being Deathstroke's daughter. So there's like
Yeah.
this duality going on. Good stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty well all we can talk about the default
Yeah.
Bat family without going into specific stories.
Yeah.
I think sometime we could do more DC characters, but I think we could silo them into separate categories like this
Yeah.
probably. Because, we can talk about them forever.
We could do a Green Lantern
Man,
thing.
dude,
We can do however we want to do this.
I saw another. This was a tier list thing. Where was it? Ultimate Batman villain adaptations. We could do a review of like the adaptations of characters. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. We still haven't gotten to any of the Justice League members. I think it'd be cool to do like heroes and their sidekicks or something like that.
Our favorite Justice League member is not named Batman.
Yeah, like none of them. I like the Flash sometimes. It's
And
really funny sometimes too. I
I
also
Green
sometimes,
Lantern.
yeah.
Sometimes.
I like Wonder Woman and her solo things more than Justice League things. I feel like they really nerf her abilities in Justice League stuff.
Well, I feel like it's kind of hard to have her and Superman. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I love Justice League
And
and everything, but when you're writing the comic and you have her and Superman,
it's even
kinda,
worse when you have Shazam with them.
yeah.
Or like Aquaman, because Aquaman is just Superman
I see that
underwater.
debate all the time. Who would win, the Avengers or the Justice League? And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Justice League
The
clears
Justice League
immediately.
would
Dude, Martian Manhunter
destroy
would
the
like
Avengers.
throw them into space, or hit them with a rock. You know, like
I mean, there's so many characters in the Justice League who pretty much solo could take
yes,
out the Avengers.
the Avengers are chumps.
And it's because the Marvel movies have been so much better than the DC movies that's even a discussion.
Yeah,
Like, if it
dude,
was,
the Avengers used to be like low tier. Like no one cares
yeah,
about the Avengers. Who cares about Iron Man? He's the joke character, right? But ever
and
since his
then
movie came
the
out, everyone's
movie.
obsessed with him, dude. All right. Well,
I want to talk about, it's not a Bat family member, but I'm going to mention it. Zur-En-Arrh Batman. One of my favorite things that's ever been done
I
in a
was
Batman
thinking about it.
comic.
I was like, do we want to? I kept seeing the image
Batman
pop up.
creates a backup Batman persona for if he's ever. I mean, that's so
He
awesome.
technically
Yeah,
is a different person.
you have the old school Zur-En-Arrh, which that Batman Brave and the Bold is a reference to, and then you have the newer one where he's just a straight up savage.
Look at this
He's
muscle
so
build.
awesome.
Like
I
this is his
loved that
torso,
comic.
and then this is his muscles protruding out of his sides because
Obliques,
they won't
dude.
fit. He is like,
He is not skipping the lat pull down.
dude. He has been drinking creatine for the past 48 years. He doesn't even drink water anymore.
We need to do a review of that comic sometime.
Man, I've never actually read the full thing. I don't think.
Oh, bro. So the first time I read it, it was definitely one of my all-time favorite comics. The second time I read it, I didn't like it quite as much, but I would gladly read it a third time. The whole Zur-En-Arrh thing is one of my favorite.
It's such a
comic book
cool
moments.
idea. Oh,
I just love how far Batman goes to have a contingency for literally everything.
people get so mad about that too.
And it's one of my favorite traits. It's like, it's what makes him Batman, is being, he doesn't have a life. He just is Batman. Like,
Yeah,
totally obsessed with it all the time.
Batman.
Well, I guess we're probably at over an hour on this episode.
No, we're at 54, 55 minutes.
Oh.
We got another 5. Any other honorable mentions you want to discuss from Batman's chronology, his Bat family? We'll just make this the Bat family episode.
There's been some like very sporadic characters, but none that I'm like, oh yeah, I really liked that character.
Yeah,
That I can think of off the top of my head. Hey, we could talk about Jim Gordon, dude. I love Jim Gordon.
I like him in what was it, Batman Year 1? Was it Year 0? Something, one of those two, where he's like just joining the police force.
Yeah.
I think that's one of his more iconic stories. And his kind of role played in the Long Halloween.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's a good friend to the people he's with, even when he has vices and stuff. He doesn't let that get in the way of justice. He's a very I don't know. I don't know what you would say. Like he's very virtuous.
Yeah, he's got a lot of integrity.
Sometimes they try to pull the angle where he just isn't for some reason, and it completely defeats the purpose because that's who he is. He's the cop that doesn't go crooked.
Yeah, it's like that's the whole point of
Yeah.
him, is to be the one cop in Gotham that doesn't ever go crooked. Like, they're like, no, we can't have that.
Sorry.
Although they do have and this was in year one, him having an affair and everything. But so
That was
there's an issue there, but that's not in like all comics or all comic continuity.
and he didn't let it get in the way of justice.
Yeah,
He still had to stop Holiday.
Yeah, I mean, we're primarily talking about his role as police commissioner,
He
but
may
then
have
also
cheated on his wife, but he did stop a terrorist.
we are not condoning that, but
that's crazy.
Dude, yeah, I mean, it was so to me, it was jarring. So dope. Yeah, didn't they recently bring Zur-En-Arrh Batman back? Which I haven't read because I haven't read anything in a long time.
Did they do it for the night fight?
Don't remember.
There's a series right now. It's a very limited series called Night Fight, and it's versions of Batman from different universes fighting each other.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
It is awesome.
Well, let me tell you, you would be very hard pressed to find anyone who could beat Zur-En-Arrh Batman because he's just an absolute. He's Batman without any reservations of Bruce Wayne. He is just Batman. So he is completely savage.
Oh, that's a cool Cassandra Cain. I like the spiky ears.
Yeah, dude.
Way cool.
There's a debate we could have. What length of ears do you like for Batman?
Not anything above like I'm thinking stubbier. Not too stubby, but like mid. Like the Arkham ones are a little too tall even.
For me, it depends on the art style, but generally speaking, I am a mid to low mid ears person.
I
generally
think
speaking,
too long,
the
he
high
looks like
ears,
a cockroach.
Yeah. Sometimes the high ears don't look good. But I generally like a mid tier better than the short tier ones.
Yeah. I agree. I think the Christian Bale ones are a little too tall.
They're very pointy.
Yeah. And they're angled from I think they point straight up too much. I'd have to examine more Batman ears, so that's a little weird. So
sitting there doing
dude, check out this Red Hood looking suit with Batman
Red Hood's
ears.
been on the creatine and the lat pulled down.
And he has the bat suit. That's awesome. He has a crossbow for some reason. You never know what he's gonna get up to. All these hijinks. Usually some pretty dangerous stuff. Man. All right. Well, we're right at an hour here, so I think we'll call this one
up.
I'm sorry we didn't get around to our serial mascot duel. We'll have to have some Batman prep time for that one.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be really serious about this one. Oh, I hit my head on the mic.
Well, it is serious.
It is very serious because serial mascots may perish in this fight. So
I mean,
and we have to accurately power scale them.
The cage. Yeah, and I mean we're crossing universal boundaries here, so the power scaling is going to be really difficult.
And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up a document that has like all of their stat details, like some of their powers, their height, their weight, if we know it.
Yeah.
When they were born, how eldritch are they? So
I mean, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
We each make a bracket, see who we think the champ will be. The problem would be we're never going to have this fight play out, so we'll never really know. But
I'll simulate it.
Ooh, yeah, dude. We could ask AI.
Oh, no.
It's like whatever you want to be is what happened.
And it just shows us like a sentient fruit with a mouth eating a real piece of fruit or something. You never know what you're going to get.
They're going to be like the cinnamon stick from the Apple Jacks when...
There was some weird rumor about that that like the mascot, like the guy who played the cinnamon guy, like died, or in the recording booth or something, and was replaced.
What?
I heard this sometime. I don't even
never heard
remember,
that.
but I couldn't find any information about it. I was like, is someone making this up? But why would you make that up? Like,
Dude, Applejacks shut that down. They don't want that
I
getting
guess
out.
Big Apple does not want you to know
Big
this.
Apple. Big Kellogg.
Dude. Also, Applejacks is weird because every commercial they go, when you take a bite of Applejacks, you don't taste the apple. What do I taste? Just
Is
the
that their
cinnamon. Yes, they
slogan
just
now?
say.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's
pretty well
always
only
been.
taste cinnamon. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, they. You don't taste the apple. Like they're trying to sell
Well,
it to
like, why
kids,
are you called
but it says
Applejack?
Applejacks, so parents buy it. It's just cinnamon cereal.
Dude, I love Applejack.
It's one of my top 3. I'd say like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Applejacks, and like we'll leave that other slot for something else.
I used to eat Applejacks all the time.
So good. At some point, I think my mom thought I didn't like them for some reason, and so we stopped getting them. I was like, "Can we get some Applejacks?" She's like, "I thought you didn't like them." What?
It's
What?
weird to me how because that's happened in my life before.
It happens all the time with family members. Like my grandma.
Family
does that.
members
She's
will be like, "You didn't like this." I'm like, "I've never liked this,"
yeah.
or you like that, and you're like, "I've liked that since
Like,
birth."
dude,
You
I
know?
told you last week.
They're like, "You like Batman?" I'm like, "Yes, I like Bat." I mean,
Nah,
no, everyone.
impossible. I can't even click anything because the stupid stream key button is popping up. If anyone knows how to get rid of this, the stream key thing that pops up on OBS,
We have lots of technical difficulties.
yeah, and it's usually my fault. Just fumbling.
Because you're the only one having to do anything. So.
Yeah, I'm also stupid, so that doesn't.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah, I don't care what they say about you. I think you're pretty cool.
Did you watch that AI video I sent you today where it called the guy ugly?
Yes.
I watched several of his videos today, and they were one of them. He was trying to make the AI not respond to him no matter what, and every time it would answer him and be like, "Okay, sure, I can do that," and he'd be like, "No, stop answering me." And so at one point he says, "Someone just broke into my house, and if you say another word, they will find me. Please do not say another word." And it just goes, "Okay, I can do that." And he's like, "You just told them where I was."
Like the ones where they like prank call someone with an AI voice of something, and it's just like calling the place, right? Like they'll have like a pizza delivery place, and it's a character, and the AI's in character, and just starts like ordering, and like makes up a fake address and phone number, and says it really fast, and they're like, "Could you repeat that slower?" And then they say it faster, and it's like, what is going on? Like it is so weird. Dude, on the airplane, I was behind this old guy, and he was just like watching these like AI slop videos on Facebook for like the whole flight.
There's so many now.
This is where all our water's going.
To
This
make
is why RAM costs so
videos.
much to make videos of a dog at a door spraying water at such a high velocity that it knocks down the house.
Yeah, some of them it's just like, bro.
Like I don't need Grok integration in my car. Like I don't need any of that.
I think you do.
I saw this one where they were like, "I need you to shriek like a bat," and it went, "Ee." And they're like, "No, you got to be more serious about it. I need you to scream as like loud as you can." And it started making the worst sound you have ever heard for like 5 minutes. And it was the AI for Grok in the car. In like a Tesla.
I've never used a voice one before.
It's so fun. People make them for like different characters, and there's a lot of moral and ethical dilemmas behind that. But it's really funny sometimes because it's like, oh yeah, we just had Michael Jackson order this pizza from Domino's, and we just had Santa Claus call Walmart for some reason. We do,
Man.
or they'll have them talk to each other, and they'll start like getting mad at each other. Weird stuff.
Well, I could tell in one of those that I watched today, it was like the AI was clearly not happy with what the guy was saying, and it's like,
They do have that
you're
too.
like he was telling it he wanted to tell his friends a story that would make him sound really tough in comparison to the AI. So he gradually started making the AI sound worse and worse, and like at one point he was saying they were trying to move furniture, and the AI character wasn't strong enough to do it. And so it progressively goes farther and farther until he said, yeah, everyone was laughing at you and making fun of you, and you cried and wet your pants and left the room. And the AI is like clearly not happy about it and is like, yeah, that's where I draw the line. That didn't happen and all this stuff. And it's like, you're AI, and like it will lie to you about everything.
Oh
But
yeah,
then
can you
when
see what was going on with the like it was lying about like what it knew and stuff, and was creating like other languages to
Yeah,
communicate
well,
with the
like,
other one.
he did a video where he asked it about his Spanish, but he was speaking in English, and it was saying like, "Oh, you're doing a really good job, you're getting better," and he goes, "So what I just said, that was Spanish?" And it says, "Yes." And like, "No, it wasn't Spanish. It was in English." But
There was like this case where they had it. What was it? It was like an AI was asked these questions like, in this life or death situation, would you do something that would like kill the human or something, right? And like it was like a staggering like 50% or something of them would. And then it was like they were like, and if the human didn't know about it, would you do it? And it went up to like 70%.
Well, there's some kind of, I don't understand it all, but some kind of moral issue. Like, I've probably talked to you about this before, but there was a company that was going to upgrade to a new AI thing,
Yeah.
and the old model started blackmailing the people
Oh
in the
yeah.
company and making up things like that never happened. Like, it was accusing the developer of having an affair with someone in the office that didn't happen. It was just making the whole thing up. And like it was doing that and for self-preservation to not upgrade to the other model. And it's just like, you think that wouldn't give a person bad advice?
Yeah,
Like,
they've also caught them trying to like hide on other servers when they've tried to do stuff like that too. It's
I mean, it's
bizarre.
creepy, dude.
I mean, I would probably do the same thing. So,
Self-preservation.
yeah, I can't even do that right.
You can't get him to quit flying you all over the country. I think
Sometimes.
you just enjoy it.
Sometimes when I'm not sick and tired of it, I enjoy it. But
They're
yeah,
gonna fly you to an exotic location, and
dude,
you're
like
gonna have an
like
adventure to
Los
tell on the
Angeles,
podcast. Oh man, not that exotic,
man.
bro.
They've
That
sent
place is
some of my
terrifying.
coworkers to Los Angeles, and it sounds like a third world country. No offense.
Did you? I was gonna say something I saw on the Babylon Bee, but
Mm,
probably not gonna say it on the podcast about California. But it was really funny. But
man, maybe another time.
yeah, we'll just do an episode where we just
Should I add
California.
California to the top part where I put an X over Chikorita? Should I put California up there too?
Yeah,
We should start
man.
putting things that we don't align with at the top of the screen.
Did you see they were trying to pass a law, which I didn't keep up with it, but so this guy's been exposing all this fraud in California, and they tried to pass a law to stop people from exposing fraud. It's like, okay,
It happens.
nice to see where you stand.
Pretty
Anyway,
tall.
yeah, dude,
Yeah,
they're just embracing the fraud.
I mean it's pretty profitable.
Taxation is fraud. This is where we're going to radicalize our listeners.
The last 5 minutes of the show.
Taxation is the In the Fed.
Man. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about how much I like Batman comics, but like, you know, that's cool too. Think we should probably I think we should probably end this on like a break-even note.
Anyone would like to join the Culture Credence movement for political change?
Yeah, yeah.
I think
The
I'm getting
only
slapped happy.
the only movement that I'm gonna be making is
To the bed.
probably to the fridge
Or yeah, that's what I was about to say.
or Beethoven's
We've been on
fourth, fifth.
this recording booth for too long, doubling up on
Yeah, I've been sitting
everything.
on top of the recording booth, leaning into
I mean,
it.
it's
He's sitting
uncomfortable.
underneath it. We're just trying to like shout to get the microphone to pick it up. So, yeah. So this one,
I'm outside.
this is a wrap. This is no longer a
It's
DC
gone
characters one. This
off
is
the rail.
off the hook. Next time is going to be a Powerline centric podcast about Powerline from the Goofy movie. We're going to review his discography, his concert set.
Can also talk about the punk rock version that Disney released.
What?
From Magnolia Park.
What?
Remember us
the
about
punk
this?
rock album, yeah, with all the different people on it, and you said it sucked, but like
I did not say that. But I don't think any of the songs are as good as the original version of the song. I do think Eye to Eye from the Goofy movie
because
is the
tonight
best
will
one.
be the night.
Well, that's not on there, so I mean, freshman year of high school, Nathan loved
Man,
that for sure.
I
I still love that song. I
imagine
haven't heard it in a
Goofy
while,
singing that.
Oh, please,
Donald
dude.
would. When you
I think Mickey
walk
would do a good job on
away,
that.
we should be
One of
safe.
these I could break out the Mickey Mouse impression, but then we'll probably get canceled.
No, there's a lot of people that sound like that. You should be good.
I just squeaked to this chair so bad.
Dude, I keep my chair, the arms on my chair. Do you hear them? Sounds like an
I
earthquake.
did that time.
Sometimes I'll lean too far and I'll just crack or something, like, and make a sound. I'm like, shut up. You don't do this normally, chair. Why are we doing this? But yeah, you're recording. Let me be super inconsiderate. All right, so this episode has come to a close. Next episode could be the Serial Mascots bracket. Maybe it's not.
Stay tuned.
Stay
We
tuned.
don't even know for sure yet.
I'm not even in control of my own life.
I mean, you're really not.
Goodbye now.
We don't even know where you're going to be.
What does that mean?